All right, here's tomorrow's job. So there's a spring in here. This spring is broken. This is fully weighted here. It's supposed to go up. So here's the spring. There's the new spring. It's got the red stripes, so it's made for this track light. This is an LFT2. Replacement kit for Pelton & Crane LFT2. Should be like that. And inside here there's a spring apparently. And it's up in here. Pull that out. And here it is, there it is, a regular fuse attached to this. So the next thing, they say to take this head off. So I'm going to take these 4 screws out. Let's open this up. And there we go. I'm just dead. Left side goes to the switch. The short top one goes to the switch also. I should label these. All right. All right, is an 1/8. All right, so this over here, 1/8 of an inch. So let's see what happens if I unscrew it. All right. So here are these 2 screws. All right, the wires are just threaded down the middle of the track there. All right, not too bad. These came right out. Never easy. Never easy being cheesy. 1. 2. Drill a hole through this damn thing. The best way for me to explain this is with a diagram. This is the spring mechanism. Okay, it consists basically of 2 bars with a spring in between. And there are pins that fit into the rear knuckle and pins that attach it to the front knuckle. And then those knuckles get screwed into this bar right here. All right, so the bar goes over the spring, this whole thing, and it's held in, these screws are held into the knuckles. Here's the problem. Everything that I read and everything I saw seemed to show there are 2 types of springs. There's a spring and there's like a piston, something that you would have that holds up the trunk of your car or your rear hatch if you have a car with a hatch. There is a hole in the back of this, and they have a proprietary tool that goes through this hole, and it appeared that you had to unscrew something on the spring here in order to make it fit. Well, I looked at the spring, and there's nothing that you could possibly unscrew on the spring. All right, let's do that. The problem is this piece right here. This rear knuckle, okay, this PCS 672 has threads inside of it. And there is a false rear wall that can move forward and backward depending on you turning. So what you do is you take this proprietary tool, which is very thin and it has an Allen wrench on the front of it. It's thin because it has to get through here. There's a hole in the back of this. And you must buy this tool. You must put it through. You must unscrew this because the wall starts out here. You have to move the rear wall all the way back to here. So this pin right here can sit all the way into here. All right, everything I saw, it didn't appear that you needed that tool, and it didn't appear that you needed any of that stuff if you had a spring and not a piston. And it wasn't very clear why, because I took this out of the box. I bought just this. There was no place where an Allen key would possibly fit. So I'm like, okay, I don't need the Allen key tool for this because I have a spring. I don't have a piston. But the Allen key does not touch the spring. The Allen key does not touch the piston. The Allen key special tool is for this right here. It fits into the back of that, and it moves the wall. Like I said, it moves the wall this way so that the wall is all the way back. So you must purchase that proprietary tool. It's like a 5/16 Allen wrench, except it's not the regular size because it won't fit through the teeny hole in the back of here. It's extremely skinny with a normal size head. And you put it through like this, and you have to turn it, and it moves this head back. I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe I couldn't get the screws out of here, because there was tension on this whole thing because I hadn't backed out that Allen screw. All right, so I know this is a long explanation, but cut to the chase, buy that tool. The tool is necessary regardless of what type of light you have. All right, I'm thinking the spring broke. I heard a boing. There's not going to be tension on the spring. I don't need the tool. I wound up having to take all the pins out. I had to take this entire thing off, and I had to take the Allen wrench and back it off in my hand rather than doing it while up mounted to the wall. All right, so hopefully that explains it. See, here's your problem right here. It's called a spring tool. You see this? It's not a spring tool, okay? It's a knuckle tool.
Oh.
For the record, there's no channel in there. There's no wire channel. They're just sitting in there. Pushed. We'll have to take this off and look. So there's a screw in there. That's what you have to back off. So you need that tool. This has got to go in right to left. This thing is hard. This is not such great, not cut so well. The metal. There. There. There we go. Crooked one is on the left. And all right, so these two go to the light. Let me see if I can find. What's the chances of this actually working? All right, so let's see what happens when I put the fuse back in. All right. Yay. Oh my God. That was a pain in the ass.